Hey, welcome to Casa Cooking. I got a really nice dish here that I learned in one of the best places I ever worked. It was called Asia de Cuba. Unfortunately, it doesn't exist anymore. It was situated in London. It introduced me to a new way of cooking. They used to use the finest ingredients. So here I got 2 pieces of short ribs. So the dish used to be called Char beef short ribs. I got here the seasoning for the short ribs. It's a powder. It's called roast red pork seasoning. I'm gonna sear it first, cook in the pressure cooker. Then I'm gonna serve it with some tostones, some Mexican influence, which is basically green plantains fried, like so they become a little bit crispy. I will show you. And then I'm gonna make a salsa with oranges, really nice. Top it off is the glaze. It's made from the cooking liquid and some ketchup bananas. If you've never heard of ketchup bananas, it's a product from the Philippines. You should be able to find it in Asian shops. It's not hard, but if you don't, I will make a video soon. So keep looking up here. It should be, yeah, there's recipes online how to make it, but you should be able to find banana ketchup. Without any further ado, let's just crack it. I need to first sear. I won't add any fat into the pan because, as you can see, they have a lot of fat. So you put the fat first, so it melts, and then you use that to make your meat. Here I got the powder. I got some stock here, so I'll just add into the pot. Then you just mix it. It's kind of smoky now, so then perfect time. While that is searing there on the side, I'm gonna peel the plantain. Just do some mise en place. Very simple to do it. And we're also going to do the oranges. Okay, let's turn it to the side. Let's go with the orange. Take the top. Then you're gonna remove the sides. Voila. This is not organic, so I will just discard it. If it's organic, you keep it. Then you powder it. Then you can use that as vitamin C to add into your smoothies or to add into your cakes. Alright, then you're gonna cut like rings, like quite thick, like this. Voila. Like this thickness. Put it on this, do the same to the other one. Okay, and then we're gonna sear them. We're gonna caramelize each side. Okay, the meat is ready to go into the pot to start cooking it. Okay, it's in the liquid. Then we're gonna add some salt. I'll add like 1 tablespoon. Alright, so this one is going to take an hour. Yeah, an hour and maybe 15 minutes. Okay, now we're going to do the orange salsa. It's very simple. Now we're gonna caramelize the oranges. So you just add them into a very smoky pan. You don't want to cook the oranges, you want to caramelize. So get them as hot as you can. So you start the caramelization process. You want the outside to become this like caramel color, you know, the sugars. Just like that. Yeah. Then we can start making the stuff that goes inside of the salsa. So 1 spring onion, and we're gonna finely chop it. That's fine for the amount we're making now. Just put in some water, so here it is. Leave it here for a while so it gets clean. The sand, if there's any sand inside, it comes out. Yes. Here it is. Then you put in the fridge to cool it down before you do anything else to it. Cool it down. Alright, so now we're going to do the char siu glaze. We're going to put some oil. Got coconut oil. I'm a big fan of coconut oil. While that is melting, we're going to prepare the ginger. I'm just going to grate it, finely grate it. Okay. Into the pot. I got here some minced garlic as well. I'm going to add a little bit. Voila. You want those fragrances to come out. Got some shallots. Just want to sweat them a little bit. Don't want to burn. Okay, I got some mulled wine here. I'm going to use mulled wine. You can use port wine. The original recipe said port. I don't have port in my house, so I'm just going to deglaze with a little bit of mulled wine. Put quite a nice bit, and then you're going to let it deglaze. Deglaze means you're going to let most of the liquid evaporate. Okay, most of the sauce has evaporated. Now we're going to add some hoisin sauce. I'm adding 2 tablespoons. If you want to find out all the ingredients and all the quantities, is down below on the link. Okay. That's it. I'm going to also put some soy sauce, so 2 tablespoons as well. Banana ketchup. My banana ketchup is on the brown side because the ones you buy in the shop, they're more close to the original one. Red, bright red, but that's because they use food coloring. This way is more natural. Alright, I've used around a cup. Okay, so now I'm just going to let it simmer here for 10 minutes and then we're going to finish it off. Here I got some short ribs that I cooked yesterday. Nice chunky pieces. Just going to remove the bone and most of the fat. Alright, so now just gonna trim a bit of the fat here. Now you think how you want to serve it. I like to cut it like this. Nice even pieces, so quite thick. And it's always easier to chop it up when it's cold, because then you can portion it really nicely. If you do it when it's warm, it's almost impossible, because they're just gonna break and gonna shred it. Yeah, this piece is just fat. This is what happens with short ribs. It can happen that you have mostly fat. But it's absolutely one of my favorite cuts. So the glaze is simmering here nicely, and we're gonna work on this, on the short ribs. So save the cooking liquid. That's what you're gonna heat up or soften them up. Put them inside the quantity you're gonna eat or serve. And you're just gonna heat them up, because then we're gonna deglaze under the grill. And while that is heating up there, we're gonna work on our salsa. It's chilled out quite enough. You're gonna cut in cubes. Remove the center, the core. Let's put it back in the bowl. Our spring onions. I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of pesto, okay, 1.5. Sweet chili. Voila. Right, let's just start with the chicharrones. You're gonna cut like this, like chunks like this. And you're gonna fry them. Voila. Just do a shallot for the rice, and we're gonna start working on the rice as well. Just 1.5 tiny shallots. It's a very simple rice. It's gonna be a black bean rice. The oil is hot. Alright, let's just remove them. It's pretty nice and golden. You don't need that much color yet. Okay, now we're gonna work this black bean rice. Magic coconut. Okay, I'm gonna add the shallots. And I'm also going to add garlic. Nice. You don't want to burn the garlic, you just want to sweat the onion. It's quite fast. Now I'm going to add my cooked black beans. If you have a black bean stew, it works as well. Nice. I'm using brown rice, basmati brown rice. You don't have to. You use whatever rice you want, but then you have to adjust accordingly the time, the cooking time. I tend to only eat brown rice these days. The original recipe from Asia de Cuba was jasmine rice. The water. One bay leaf and salt. The rice is cooking, so now we're gonna do chicharrones. Right, let's just put it like this, and then we're gonna press. Just gonna flat them up like this. You want to make like a ring like this. Repeat the process on all of them. That's it. Done. Now, later we're gonna deep fry them. Now we're gonna go with the chicharrones, and we're almost finished. The rice is cooked. Just wanna do the chicharrones, and you fry it until it's like a little bit golden, golden brown. They crisp up a little bit. And while that is frying, we're gonna go ahead with the meat. Here is the glaze. And trust me, it doesn't taste like banana. You might be thinking, oh, I don't want that flavor of banana, but it doesn't. It tastes really good. Now you're gonna coat the top with the glazing. Just like that. This is ready. Put it here. Alright, now this is going to go in the oven. We're going to glaze it. Yes. Nice. It's got a nice glazing. Just check the rice. It's perfect. I'm happy with this result. It came up really, really good. Some toasted sesame seeds, just for that extra. And now I'm gonna add the rice. A bit of rice, a bit of chicharrones, and you're gonna pile it up. That's it. Just look at this. It looks absolutely phenomenal. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Please help me make this channel grow, and I can maybe one day do this full time and share with you foods that I love, and I'm sure you will too. Thank you. Bye bye.